how much are the Bittensor alpha tokens actually worth? Just give me a couple minutes of your time to go ahead and explain and break down the tokenomics and how everything works, how they stack up against Bitcoin, and whether the yields that you are currently seeing right now are actually worth it or if it's a complete scam. So the agenda for this brief is going to be Bitcoin versus Bittensor tokenomics, 3 valuation frameworks that you can steal today, why APY is actually a hidden lever on price, and my personal take on whether subnet tokens look cheap, fair, or frothy. So let me go ahead and give you the full 60-second breakdown, Bitcoin versus subnet token. You have Bitcoin and you have 3 categories that we're gonna look at this with: supply, reward, and story. On the side of Bitcoin, you have a hard cap at 21 million limited supply. Miners directly secure the chain, and the story for this is digital gold. Now, talking about Bittensor or subnet tokens, you have the supply, which is going to be flexible and it's going to grow as the subnet traffic grows as well. You have rewards, which the miners are running AI models and services. And then you have story, which is a divided style or the work token. So think of Bitcoin as a rare baseball card, right? You want this because it is scarce or it's rare. Now subnet tokens, they are more like mini stocks. They pay out when the subnet does useful work using AI. Now let's talk about a 3-piece system or a lens that you can look at to be able to evaluate which one of these is going to be valuable for you in your specific use case. These are the lenses that we're going to be using: the income lens, aka cash flow, the user lens or network growth, and the comparison lens, which will be crypto. And the way that we're going to separate this is going to be the lens, what you look at, and the core questions that it actually answers. So looking at it from the income lens, what you're going to be looking at is the token's yearly payout. In other words, the APY or fee shares. And the core question this lens needs to answer is going to be, if I treat this like a dividend stock or a rental, how much would I pay for that income stream? Now let's talk about the user lens. What are you looking at? Active users, query, volume, or just transactions on the subnet in general. And the core question this needs to answer, as more people use this subnet's AI service, does the demand and therefore the token's actual value grow alongside it? And the comparison lens, how do its yields and fees compare to similar tokens like ETH staking, GMX fees, etc.? You guys know the deal. The core question this lens needs to answer is going to be, relative to other yield coins, is this token cheap, fair, or is it overpriced? So just use one, mix 2, or triangulate with all 3 to get a better perspective and a sharper idea of what subnet is actually going to benefit you and align with your specific goals. Now, I told you guys APY is going to be the secret lever. High APY is going to be equivalent to sweet income, and this is going to attract more buyers. But also coming with high APY, more new tokens also flood the market. So keep this in mind. So some key takeaways from this: always check the real APY after there's a new supply. 30% headline sounds great if inflation is 25%, but real yield is 5%. So my 2 cents as of June 2025, right now some of the busy subnets like Gradients, Templar, and Nova, they look undervalued, and Sports Tensor honestly just feels like a no-brainer at this point, especially with the Almanac update that is on the way right now. I'm adding slowly, I'm not firing the whole clip into everything at once, but I do personally recommend that you do your own research. See for yourself and check out the subnet's actual products. Also check the performances and see if it is specifically something that you want to invest in, like I said, that aligns with you and your personal goals. Now, if this video did untangle some questions that you had about the complex world of Bittensor, please do hit that like button and subscribe if you want weekly updates and briefs on how Bittensor and these tokenomics work. I'm here every single week with it, with answers just for you. If you guys have any personal questions, drop them below. And until next time, remember to get 1% better every single day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.